Hey guys, sorry for the funny lighting. I've got my lights on in here and it's gray outside, so I look weird. Kinda look blue. I don't know. Anyway, excuse that. But today I have a review for you on the Sally Hansen airbrush spray makeup in light. And you can find this, the only place I've ever seen this is CVS. I'm sure you could get it on like their website, but I've only seen it at CVS because I don't go on their website. Anyway, so this is actually pretty expensive. This was like $16 or $15. I think it's like $15 and some change. And I saw this at the store the other day. I had never seen it, and usually I'm not one to just buy something out of the blue without at least watching a couple reviews on it. But I was like, hell, whatever, we'll try it out. My skin is, I've got very oily skin. Not so much when at first though, it's weird because, well, I've got like combination oily skin. My face is extremely dry, but then it gets so disgustingly oily I can't stand it, but whatever. And I've got very sensitive skin. Any foundation I have ever put on my skin, ever, has made it break out horribly. Like, terribly, horribly nasty breakouts all over my face, and it's gross. And this is the only thing I have ever put on my skin that hasn't made me break out. I can't even use like a moisturizer on my face, and that is terrible, I know. But if I do, I get this weird bubbly thing, and I don't like bubbly things on my face. I haven't tried every moisturizer out there, not even close, but I've tried a lot, and all of them gave me weird bubbly thing on my face. So I was like, you know what? We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna push it. And yeah, this, no reactions, nothing. Actually, since I've been using this, my face has been breaking out less. I don't think it's from this per se. I think it's because I've been halfway eating a little bit better, and I don't know, but since I've been using this, my face has not broken out, like, it doesn't break out from this, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you. If anything, it's broken out less than usual, which is fantastic. So yeah, the consistency of this, what you do is you shake it. Sorry if I've been wailing this around because that is annoying, I know. But anyway, what they tell you to do is to spray it in your hands and rub it on your face. What I like to do is I like to take this brush right here. It's a dual fiber brush, and this is awkward. Okay, here we go. I'll just spray it into the brush like that, and then I'll just rub it on my face. Just buff it in. That's what I like to do. Either way, today I did it with my hands. I've used this for like 2 weeks now. And I forgot to mention that I've used it for like 2 weeks. So yeah, but I prefer to do it with the brush, buff it in, and then I'll take this little brush right here and I'll spray it right on the back of my hand, dab my brush in, and do it right under my eyes. And the coverage with this, it's not full coverage by any means, but I don't need full coverage. Really, my problem on my face is right in here is wicked red, and it drives me nuts. Like, I don't use blush because I don't want my face any more red, and this just covers it up. And it's so nice not having this bright flaming red face anymore. When I get, you know, really hot, you can still see it, but not nearly as bad. So that's awesome. So it's not going to give you like full coverage, but it is buildable, like under my eyes. I do put a little bit more on and rub it in, and it covers anything perfectly, and I love it. It doesn't look cakey on my skin, which is great because, especially, you know, with dry skin, you can see it and it looks cakey and it grabs onto dryness. And really, I don't have this problem with that, and I don't have a problem with it like smearing off when I do get oily. I don't have any of that problem. The consistency of it, I'll spray it on the back of my hand. It looks like this. It kind of almost looks just like spray paint. And then when you rub it in, this rubs in so evenly. It's awesome. You don't have splotches or streaks or anything. It rubs in perfectly evenly. You know what I mean? So I don't have any problems with that. And then once it dries, it's weird because it almost dries to like a powder finish type thing, which I really, really like, which is why I think it doesn't make me break out, because it doesn't get into my skin and whatever. It's just, it's so, I can't even describe it. The best way I can describe it is that it dries to like a powder finish, and like my hand, you can, I don't know if you can tell a difference, probably not because the lighting's terrible, but it does cover up some of like the veining and the discoloration. Again, if you apply a little bit more, it will cover more, so it is buildable if you need that. But I think this stuff is great. Like, I'll buy this again. I'll easily buy this again because it makes my skin look better and it doesn't give it any problems, and that's fantastic. So I would definitely buy this again, and I think this is great for like younger girls. Like, I'm 19, but I know like my cousin is 14, and like all her friends, they like slather on this foundation, and I'm like, why? You don't need it. Like, you guys don't have breakouts, you don't have discoloration, you guys have perfect skin, and you're slathering it with foundation, and I can't stand it. So I think this is really great for, you know, younger girls, or, I mean, it's good for anyone, but I'm just saying, like, I think that's another plus to it, is that it's light, you know, for people that really don't need it, or they might have a little discoloration like I do, like little red, or that's not really discoloration, but you have like red, you know, in here or wherever. If you have a lot of spots, it will cover it up a little, but I mean, it's not really going to cover it up, but I mean, that's what concealer is for. I mean, and if it's a big enough problem, then you can use a fuller coverage foundation. But I honestly think this stuff is awesome. Awesome, awesome. And oh, I wanted to show you about the finish of it. Usually when you use, you know, your foundation and a brush like this, it looks nasty, and obviously it looks like there's foundation in it. This doesn't look like that. Well, I mean, besides the color, you can see it's not white. But if I go like this, I don't think you'll be able to see on the camera, but powder's coming out just because of the way that dries, and it doesn't, you know, it's not all gross or anything. The bristles are completely dry and soft and whatever. But, yeah, just figured I'd throw that out there just to show you guys, because, I mean, it's hard to show you. But anyway, my opinion on this is that it's fantastic, that I will definitely buy it again. I definitely recommend it unless you really have problem skin that you rely on your foundation to really cover up, you know, like heavy duty cover up your problems. But if you don't have that, you just need a light foundation, or for summer, more for summertime, you just want a lighter foundation, I would definitely go with this. Really the only problem I have found with this is that I've got the light color. I think there's like light, medium, and dark. And even the light is pretty dark. Like, when I first got it, had been before I'd gone outside at all, really. And it was too dark. And then one day I went outside for like a little bit. I didn't get a tan because I'm probably the palest person you'll ever meet. But it did add just a little bit of color to my face, and now this works just fine. But just so you know that the light color is dark, so if you've got fairer skin than I, especially, but if you have fair skin, this might be a little bit dark, but I mean, nothing you can't really, you know, blend with, like, put a powder on top, whatever. But anyway, so this is definitely awesome. Check this out. You can get it at CVS. It is a little bit more on the expensive side, but it's worth it, I know, for me. So check it out if you're interested, or if you've tried this. I'm going to put this down because this all the time is annoying. If you've tried it, let me know your thoughts on it, because really I've only found that one bad thing about it, but there could be something else that I don't know if you've used it for a long time, or with different skin, I don't know how it would work with different skin types. So let me know your thoughts and opinions if you've used it, and if you haven't, then try it out, and if you do, then let me know. So we'll shut up and I'll let you guys go, and I'll talk to you later, and I hope this was helpful, and goodbye.